You're being watched, not by people, but by products. Every time you reach for that shiny package on the shelf, someone's already decided what goes in your body, and what they don't want you to know. Beneath the bright labels and friendly slogans lie chemicals, lab experiments, and a very real strategy. Keep you hooked, keep you sick, and keep you buying. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's the food industry.
Now the FDA says to double-check labels if you're using powdered infant formula.
Government's recommendations are released every 5 years, but some experts are questioning what's influencing the guidelines themselves.
Some food labels are regulated by the FDA, but others aren't, and they may not mean what you think they do.
Hidden ingredients are additives, preservatives, or chemicals added to processed foods to extend shelf life, enhance flavor, or improve appearance, often with confusing or scary names. You might see terms like TBHQ, Azodicarbonamide, or Propylene Glycol on labels, but what are they really? Let's break down a few of the most common hidden ingredients. TBHQ, a synthetic antioxidant used in fast food and snacks, linked to nausea and potential long-term risks. Azodicarbonamide, used in bread and buns, it's also found in yoga mats. Yes, seriously. Propylene glycol keeps foods moist and fresh, but it's also used in antifreeze. These chemicals are often approved in small amounts, but long-term effects are unclear. You've probably eaten it maybe even today and didn't even know. TBHQ stands for tertiary butyl hydroquin. Yeah, try saying that before your morning coffee. It's a synthetic antioxidant used in all kinds of processed foods, frozen meals, packaged snacks, even some cereals. You'll find it in places where oils and fats are used, because it helps stop them from going rancid. In other words, it keeps things fresh even if they've been sitting on a shelf for months. Sounds helpful, right? And for food companies it is. TBHQ extends shelf life, keeps colors from fading, and helps that bag of chips taste like it was made yesterday, even if it wasn't. It's cheap, effective, and totally legal in many countries, including the US. But here's where things get uncomfortable.
Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is calling on the Food and Drug Administration to investigate the health effects of a common food additive. A new study from the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health suggests the preservative TBHQ could be harmful to the immune system.
TBHQ has been linked to some potential health concerns. In high doses, higher than what you normally get from food, it's been shown to cause nausea, dizziness, and in some lab studies, even damage to DNA. Long-term effects aren't fully understood, but early research has raised enough red flags that some countries have tighter restrictions on how much can be used, or have banned it altogether in certain products. And yet, here in the US, it's still common. Not because it's been proven 100% safe long-term, but because it's useful. It keeps food looking good, tasting good, lasting longer. And for companies trying to move massive amounts of product across long supply chains, that's a big win. For the rest of us? It means we're eating ingredients that weren't designed for our health. They were designed for shelf life and profit margins. And what about azodicarbonamide? Or as it's sometimes called, the yoga mat chemical. It's used in bread, buns, and other baked goods as I mentioned. Usually used to make the dough rise higher and give it that soft, fluffy texture. But here's the twist. It's also used in plastic and foam products, like yoga mats and shoe soles, because it creates air pockets. Now, to be fair, the amount used in food is small, and the FDA says it's safe in limited quantities. But some countries disagree. It's banned in Europe and Australia because, when heated, it can break down into chemicals linked to respiratory issues and even cancer in animal studies. So why is it still in your fast food bun? Because it makes the bread look better, last longer, and feel softer. All things that sell more sandwiches. And what about propylene glycol? It's used to keep things moist and smooth. You'll find it in baked goods, frostings, salad dressings, even ice cream. Basically, it helps your food stay fresh long after it should have gone stale. As I mentioned, it's used in antifreeze, and if that wasn't already bad, it's used in airplane de-icing fluid too. Same chemical. different purpose. So the question is, why use these mysterious ingredients? Well, all we can do is guess it's because they save the food industry millions by extending shelf life, making products look more appealing, or enhancing addictive flavors, all while keeping costs low. But they rarely highlight these on front packaging because, well, it doesn't sell. But this isn't about fear. It's about awareness. You can take control of what goes into your body. And the good news? It starts with small, intentional steps. First, learn to recognize tricky ingredient names. These chemical names might sound harmless, but many are linked to potential health risks when consumed over time. Second, focus on whole foods, real, unprocessed ingredients like fresh vegetables. These don't need a label to tell you what they are, and they don't come with a list of additives. Next, support brands that are transparent. Companies that clearly list ingredients, explain their sourcing. Because at the end of the day, your health is worth the extra minute it takes to flip the box over and read what's really inside. Fight back. Awareness is power, and it starts with what's on your plate.